How's it going, guys? My name is Michael, and today we are going to be looking at the world of medieval MMA. Yeah, believe it or not, medieval MMA is actually a thing, and believe it or not, it's becoming quite popular, and it's quite wild and more violent. You would think normal MMA, okay, is violent, okay. This takes it to a whole new level, and I wouldn't believe that I would actually be able to survive something like this because, I mean, look at me. I would break. They would kill me. They would bury me on the spot. They would crush me like I'm a Coke can. It's been something that's been going on for a while. It's just not been popular. It's becoming a lot more prevalent in certain parts of the world, I would say. Without further ado, let's get to it. So my first initial exposure to it was actually a video I made a while back, and I used a short clip just for it was just something that I had to skip over some time. So I used a very short clip again, and at the time I didn't know it would be such a big thing. Recently, while I was just scrolling the internet randomly, it just popped up, and I think it's pretty wild, okay? I mean, especially in the modern age, since this has been going on for centuries and centuries. People have been fighting wars, risking their lives, okay, and pretty much fighting for the king and country, where in today's modern age, okay, people fight for, I don't know, money. Who cares about normal MMA and normal UFC? I mean, currently South Africa's got the middleweight championship, which is well done, Rickes, okay? I don't want to have any beef over there because I'm probably going to get chokeslammed because I made a comment on his post a while back saying it looks very sus, so I might just get punched in the face, so just don't be surprised if I ever have a blue eye one day. Let's get back to it, the topic, okay? So, war. War never changes. It's been going throughout history, okay? As you can see, this goes off back to the times of the Romans. Even before then, it's pretty much castle warfare. I can't show you guys too much of these clips because it's very violent, okay? And I don't want to get taken down by YouTube, okay?
Good old-fashioned medieval knife fighting with sword and armor. And here we go. Alexander Andreev faces the Rustam for Oyev.
Oh my word, look, even the referee's got armor on. He looks like he's ready to fight as well.
With blood, swords, shields, and armor.
Shields straight in the face and get takedowns as well. Takedown counts.
As you can see, it's pretty brutal. This is still nothing to compare to what I've seen on the other stuff because they pull no punches. Okay, it's straight up just sword against body. Okay, that must be pretty painful. Okay, because I can't imagine being sliced. Okay, but just remember they use swords. Okay, they use actual swords, but the swords are pretty blunt.
There's a short snap.
Up the throat throw.
Damn, you see, that's how hard they hit each other. As you can see, okay, it is pretty brutal, okay? Your weapons break, shit breaks, your shield breaks, your armor breaks. It's pretty brutal. It's actually pretty big in Ukraine. There's a video that actually covers it, so this could be either Russia or Ukraine. And you might think these are just normal small battles. The way they fight with these swords kind of do not make sense to me because it's a little bit impractical. Like, is there a point system to this? Because there's no way of like defeating someone if you're hitting your sword against metal. It just doesn't really make sense, but there must be some kind of point system to it then. This is not the most brutal fight that I've seen yet. As you can see, they don't pull any punches. It's quite a rough damn game. Jesus Christ. How is that man still up? Okay, he's down. Look at strong man. Damn, that guy's still down. Okay, you see, it is pretty brutal, okay? It's not something I would be able to do. No way.
Okay, so how do we go from French kings in the 16th century getting splinters in their head to funny hat-wearing Americans slapping axes on their buddy's skull? Well, have you ever heard of LARPing?
So basically what I understand from LARPing, okay, is basically it is a bunch of people that get together. They dress up in like fantasy world stuff and pretend to be characters, okay, which sounds like something you would do at a Comic-Con. They pretty much reenact sceneries, role playing, and all those types of things. So it's like a massive role playing event that they do. I wouldn't imagine myself doing this, okay. I would see myself doing something a lot more better with my time. Oh, hello there, my friend. How are you doing today? Do you fancy a fight?
Come over here and let me show you how to fight like a real man. And then we can go and eat sandwiches that my mommy made me.
In case you guys haven't noticed, my mic wasn't working, so I do apologize for that, okay? I'm a dumbass. Everybody should know that by now.
Equipping real, granted blunt, but still real weapons, they started battering each other on the good old noggin.
So in Ukraine it goes to a bigger level, okay? And as you can see, this is what they do. What you just saw was the Battle of the Nations, okay, and that is something that they're doing in Siberia. You know, that's more in Europe, Eastern Europe, maybe in Europe. There is some in America as well. I'm sure that Canada will also be in there too, maybe. So you get these large-scale wars, as well as these normal one-on-one MMA fights. It's a pretty big sport. I didn't know that, okay? It's been popping off a lot more recently. If there was an actual war, which is medieval and it was in the Days Age, I think I would make use of a lot of other weapons besides swords and other stuff, because I mean, I wouldn't survive. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. As I've noticed, these one-on-ones would have a bit more rules in it. It would have a lot more rules in it, and there's an actual referee to stop you from actually making your opponent get a concussion or probably breaking their jaw or something like that, because I can't imagine not being stopped, okay? You saw that full-on scale wars. I'm pretty sure that there's a few people that go home with a broken arm or a broken rib. Imagine accidentally stabbing a sword into that slot of the eye. I just think it's very dangerous sport, okay, in my opinion, okay? Although they've got all these safety rules and everything like that, I'm pretty sure that people do not walk out there, okay? Let's see quickly. We can get it straight off the bat, okay, that this is clearly very, very, very painful, okay? But I just wanted to check something out quickly. So the main event thing is called the M1 Global Medieval MMA Contests. It's the latest one that's been progressing. It's in Russia, apparently. I couldn't say if anyone's died before of this. So fatalities in mixed martial arts contest. So that's just normal mixed martial arts. It's not actually saying if there's anything in actual medieval MMA. I'm pretty sure there is. Knights were dead killed in battle period. Okay, at least they're like, oh shit, I'm actually chopping this dude's head off. Maybe I should back off a little bit. So it's mainly just injuries. I could be wrong. I mean, if you look at back in the Crusades and those times, a lot of people did not survive, okay? I'm pretty sure if I would just sit in the puddle, I wouldn't survive in those days. Enough about deaths, okay? Let's look at more positive things. I wouldn't be able to imagine how expensive this type of hobby must be, because I mean, if that type of armor and things like that were expensive back then and you were considered pretty much elite, I would imagine that this would be a lot more expensive in today's economy too. I mean, spend your money on whatever you want to, okay? I wouldn't mind a set of armor in my place, but where am I going to put that thing? It depends. If you want to look cool, if you want to look badass, just remember, if you're going to go into a fight, okay, with your most badass suit of armor, looking like some kind of evil villain, and you're going to go into a battle like this and you get knocked over your head with a mace or something like that, it's not gonna survive, okay? It's just, let's just say it's not gonna survive. There's actually a game that I was addicted to for some time, okay? And that game is called For Honor, and I was addicted to it pretty badly because I was leveling up my characters and shit like that, and I really loved it. I really loved the fact that you could upgrade your characters and they all had different fighting styles, and this one uses a certain weapon and a certain special abilities, and this one's got blocking mechanisms, and the other one has very, very, very fast combat. Okay, which is it's a great game. It's just very repetitive, so I finally got rid of that small addiction.
Into the stomach, into the face.
This is what it would look like if I was in a fight with some big guy. I don't know why this feels like a lightweight versus a heavyweight. I just don't know why they don't have weight classes either. I mean, like in a normal UFC. I'm not going to show you guys too much of that because it's violence, and I don't want people to be saying, oh, I support violence. I don't support violence. I'm a peaceful person. I just wanted to talk about the subject of today. Anyway, I just found it pretty interesting because I wanted to share it with you guys. This actually exists, and yeah, that's pretty much about it. If you guys want, there is a full detailed video, which if you want to go through the lure, all of those type of things in the description if you want to. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.